Hi, I'm Joe Porostosky. I graduated in 2004 with a Master's of Divinity degree, and I'm the Director of Facilities Information and Technology Services at The Ohio State University, where I've been for the last 17 years. I also serve bivocationally as the Executive Pastor of Revive Church Hilltop, an urban church plant that my family helped start 10 years ago in Columbus, Ohio. My team at Ohio State manages all sorts of data about our buildings. We ensure our floor plans are up to date, along with all sorts of information about who's in each room and how each room is being used. And we also have another team that manages and creates all sorts of maps, similar to Google Maps, but at times quite a bit more complex. And our goal with all this data is to help all of our university customers to make better planning and operational decisions a lot more quickly. We're always looking at ways to implement new technologies to better serve the university community, which keeps our job very interesting. For example, we use several different types of drones to help take aerial imagery of all of our campuses. And this helps us keep our campus maps always up to date. And we do a lot of construction on our campus. So our team is always very busy keeping all of our information up to date. Now, I always felt God had called me into bivocational ministry. So entering secular employment was always the plan following seminary. Initially, after moving back to campus, I was involved with a campus ministry at Ohio State, and working at Ohio State would make that involvement with that ministry way easier. There's some very God ordained events. I was able to get this job, a job I never directly applied to, which is a bit of a story, and have been able to experience some amazing challenges and opportunities over the years in this role. Now, what motivates me every day in this opportunity um, is to provide those in my team with their best possible work life. It's meaningful to me to be able to provide purposeful work, which is something that we really get to do every day, but also to do that in a fun and high appreciation environment. And that's something that I can control. But I also get to experience a lot of life with my staff, the good and the bad, which is a very meaningful part of being a leader. Now, working in higher ed, I will say though, means that sometimes things can move slowly, which can be frustrating. And so it's also my responsibility to try to find ways to get a lot accomplished, even within the unique constraints of a higher ed environment. One thing that Gordon-Conwell provided me was a deep love of the scriptures and the skills to study them carefully, along with the understandings of how to continue those learnings going forward after I left Gordon-Conwell. And it introduced me to a lot of ways about how to think through differing viewpoints. And of course, there was just like all those very practical ministry skills like preaching and leading small groups, which were very transferable into the work I do today. But the biggest impact that Gordon Conwell made in my current work was taking all of these skills combined with my mentored ministry experience, and it taught me to care for people deeply and as individuals. There's probably nothing that has made a bigger impact on my leadership today than that.